Good Wednesday, everyone. Our USA mortgage level of concern, we're level 2 this morning for dangerously cold temperatures and some possible slick spots on some areas, side roads. Those slick spots should be few and far between, but nevertheless, be careful. It's mainly the cold, though, that we need to really be mindful of. My thermometer went to 1 below 0 this morning, so anxious to see what the Crossville Airport reported as the official low this morning. Premier generators bringing us our winter weather threat level and those dangerously cold temperatures this morning. I've not detected any wind out there this morning, but if there is even a hint of a breeze, our wind chill factor could easily go 10 below 0. But today a warming trend begins. We'll get to that in just a moment. Monitoring Sunday. So we'll just have to monitor that, keep track of that, see how that evolves as we get a little bit closer to time, but just keep that on your radar as something to be a little bit mindful of. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and look at that sunshine today and tomorrow. The thing you need to notice the most, though, is the south wind at 5 miles per hour. So we are switching from north. The Arctic high is shifting east today, and so that gives us a southerly flow. That's going to send us up into the upper 20s. We might still touch. I know you were saying, Mark, what you had 30, 31 on that yesterday. I had dropped down just a hair, but we may still get to 30. That's a little tough to do after going to -1 this morning. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see, because it's Arctic high. Once those get east of you and you switch those winds out of the south, the recovery can be pretty quick. The only problem is that what's unusual about this time is that everybody to our south is in the deep south is covered in snow. So how is that southerly wind going to be as effective? It's probably not, but I still think we're going to get in the upper 20s. Let's be optimistic. Lows in the teens again tonight. Thursday, mostly sunny. We get in the mid-upper 30s. Wow. Everybody's going to be walking around in tank tops. And Thursday night, they're going to get back in their sweaters, back in the teens. And then Friday, we're partly cloudy. Maybe a flurry. I keep going back and forth on that. No impacts if we do end up adding flurries to that. Highs in the low 30s. And lows in the teens. And then Saturday, we get into the low 40s. That is going to be quite nice. And then we drop into the 20s Saturday night, and another system starts moving in on Sunday. And there are still questions as to what form of precipitation that will be in. It still looks like it should be mostly rain, but stay tuned. That's the end of the 5-day forecast, and so things can change. I'll keep you posted on how that evolves. Weichert Realtors bring us our 6 to 10 day threat outlook. And so the 26th is now Sunday. That's why it's not on this outlook anymore. But the 27th, that precipitation event could still be ongoing. And so we may still be having some issues with rain or snow or whatever. And then at the very end of the month, there's a system that could impact the area, but that is way far out. And but just something to keep in the back of your mind. It does not look wintry at this point. In fact, I would even think it looked a little stormy. So watch us just totally flip gears and go totally warm season storms. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. On this day in weather history, brought to us by Bramblebrook Boutique. 1999, this was a big day. Clarksville was struck by an F3 tornado. Clarksville's just northwest of Nashville, 5 persons are injured, and that was a very destructive tornado. You can Google that, and there's all kinds of pictures. 1943, listen to this. Chinook winds during the early morning hours caused the temperature at Spearfish, South Dakota to rise from 4 below 0 to 45 degrees above 0 in just 2 minutes. The most dramatic temperature rise in world weather records. Go USA, right? An hour and a half later, the mercury plunged from 54 degrees to 4 below in 27 minutes. I don't even know what to say about that, except you folks have a wonderful Wednesday and keep looking up. And for more weather information and keep up with all this crazy weather, just keep it right here. Meteorologist Mark.